PRC, quality service since 1972. Repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
This is the Weather Extreme video. This is for Friday, the 23rd of January. James Spann here. The warming trend continues today. How about a high in the 60s today? That'll feel pretty good. Let's go to some of the Skycam images around the state this morning. We'll start with a look at the Walker County Courthouse, as seen there from the Skycam of the King Building in downtown Jasper. Temperatures there are in the 40s. But by golly, over on the eastern side of the state is colder down below. This is the Chehaw Skycam. Some clouds have formed there, and down in the low spots, we've got a light freeze. Those are cold pockets. But over on the western side of the state, Tuscaloosa in the 50s this morning, in the low 50s. So a huge spread, but again, everybody warms up nicely today. Different kind of look there. You know, earlier this week we had the big western ridge and the eastern trough. Well, now it's all flat. We've got more of a zonal flow. Temperatures this morning, hey, look at the cold air beginning to build up again in Canada. It's back. And but again, around here, pretty mild. In fact, from really Interstate 65 west, it's quite mild with the colder air off to the east. You can see upper 20s over far northeast Alabama, over into northwestern Georgia. But that'll be scoured out, and we are talking mid-60s today. Yeah, check out that spread. That's a 21-degree swing from Gadsden to Birmingham this morning. 27 for Gadsden, 48 for Birmingham. Wow. Another example of why this is not a one-number kind of place. Precipitation for the next 5 days. The heavies will be out west over California. I think this thing is a little too aggressive in suggesting 1/2 inch of rain here. We figure it'll be a 1/4 inch at best tomorrow, with a cold front coming in and very limited moisture. This is the OZGFS at noon today. The flow down here basically zonal while cold air builds over Canada. At the surface, yeah, we see that 1,052 millibar high up there, but around here we should do 60s today with a partly sunny sky and a south breeze. Tomorrow, here comes the front, and boy, that moisture is awfully limited. Looks like really the main window could be from, say, 1 a.m. until 1 p.m., something like that. And this is suggesting amounts would be barely enough to measure. And then Sunday, the front eases down to a point somewhere below Montgomery. Should be a cool and dry day with a mix of sun and clouds, the high around 50. Monday of next week looks dry. And Tuesday of next week, the old surface boundary seems to be north of here with rain setting up over Tennessee, Kentucky, Arkansas, but we stay dry. Wednesday, a little sliver of green there with that front, but again, I don't think we need to mention rain now. We'll just leave it dry for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Now, Thursday, the model a little faster in moving this front in here. Instead of holding it off until Friday, it's got a chance of showers and maybe a thunderstorm Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. And now Friday, it looks bone dry. Again, somewhere toward the end of next week, whether it's Thursday night, or Friday, we should see a fairly decent rain event, maybe getting over 1/2 inch with that. And there's no really cold air behind that. That's more Pacific air instead of Arctic air. Let's go deeper. This is the 2nd of February. Nice looking trough axis off to the west, and that looks pretty wet. And that could see some cold air behind that thing. And then on the 7th of February, interesting kind of block-looking pattern there. But again, it's more of a trough over the east, and that looks relatively cold. But in direct contrast to other runs that have looked mild. And then again, this is where the North Atlantic Oscillation is in the process of flipping from the positive back to the negative phase. And the model is struggling with that, as it often does, so not a whole lot of clarity out there. But I do think we see a trend back to colder weather next month, and maybe a couple of Arctic shots inevitable with that cold air building back over the northern part of the continent. That's it for the Weather Extreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video, possibly by 3:30 today, got some school conflicts. Now, we might not be able to crank it out, but we'll try. If you're on local, catch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 News at 5, 6, and 10. Again, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day, and God bless.
Weather.